Hello, everybody. Becky here at Aunt Beck's Creations, and I thought I would come on and share my mail. I'm doing this as an unlisted, so I can just go through quickly, and then I will change it to public after I'm finished and it's processed. So I'm going to just share what I've gotten in the mail lately, and excuse my ugly arm. I've got poison oak or ivy or something. And of course, I may be unlisted, but everybody can still see me apparently. Anyway, hello, Sharon. Hi, Beth. I got a couple postcards in. If I remember right, this one's from Christy. Isn't it pretty? And I love the texture on the flower. And she gave me a beautiful green butterfly. So that was from Christy, and I'll put that in my book. I still have not found sleeves to do the postcards yet. I haven't really looked too hard, but that's something I am looking for. So that one's from Christy. This postcard came in as well, and it is from Kendra. And isn't it pretty? Love it. Hey, Kendra, just showing off your postcard. Hi, Barb. Hi, Violet. And then this one was from Holly, I believe. Yeah, Holly Dalton. And her envelope was so pretty. I'm keeping all the pretty envelopes, and I'm going to put them together as a mini album of sorts eventually, when I get enough, put it that way. And she sent me an artist trading card with a beautiful bee on it. Isn't that pretty? And it says bloom and spring, and then there's some hearts in here. All these were the negative of the hearts, and then she poured the hearts inside. See? Wasn't that a neat idea? She utilized her scrap to decorate her envelope. I thought that was a really neat idea. So I'm going to put them back in there. I actually have another envelope I want to put them in, but I don't have it handy at the moment. So that was my mail. And I need to put this in the album. Let me do this real quick. Hi, Vanessa. I have a horrendous mess behind me of things I have to go through today and decide what I'm going to keep, what I'm going to share in Happy Mail and that kind of stuff, and just deal with it. It's just stuff that's never really had a home here. Oops, I got it upside down and backwards. So I've got to find them homes. So I can slide this one in. Here. So that completes another page. No, it doesn't. I need one more, and that'll complete another page in this book. My binder is filling up, and I love it. So anybody that ever wants to swap an ATC with me, please just let me know, and I'd be thrilled to swap with you. I'm going to put those postcards in here too. And when I get some sleeves that'll hold postcards, I can add these postcards to that where I can look at them clearly. And I got bookmarks in there too. So, but they fit in the pocket for now. I will, Beth. If I can find them, I will. We buy our coffee at World Market, and I had bought enough coffee that I earned a free 9-ounce bag. So we went across town on the other side of Greenville near the mall to go to World Market. And when you go on Wednesday, that's double coffee points. So I went ahead and bought another larger bag. So I'd get points for 2 large bags instead of just one. Because after you buy 6 large bags, you get 1 free. So now I'm ahead a little bit. But I always check the little kitchen corner for gadgets and neat things. And I saw these, and of course they had to come home with me, especially since they were 50% off. Look at this tea towel, and it's massive. It's normally $5.99. I think I paid $2.99 for that one. I'll just go ahead and it's huge. And these were called Paris cats. and I thought it was gorgeous. I like these big tea towels, like if you're making bread and you're waiting for it to rise, these are perfect to cover the bread. But this, I'll probably just make a sleeve at the top and hang it on a rod in my kitchen. So I got that one. Beth, you're going to like this other one. So that one was $2.99. This one I got for $3.99. Trying to pull the... Of course, somebody's calling me. I'll call them back. Here's this one. Look at that. How's that for some fancy cats? And this one was $3.99. Oh, crying out loud. Sorry, don't know anybody in Chapin. It's probably somebody that's gotten their number hacked and that's being used to sell. This is your last chance to get our insurance, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, Greg is doing better. He said absolutely no bruising. It's just tender. He said if there was bruising, he'd be going in, but he said there's no bruising. And he stayed home from work last night, or I don't know. He said something about staying home another day. I reminded him, when you stay home, your check is shorter. But yeah. But he's doing okay. He put ice on it, a cold pack, and he took ibuprofen, and then he passed out and went to sleep. I got it at the World Market. I don't have the bag anymore. I put it in the recycling bin to be reused. But we go to World Market for our coffee, because we get free coffees when you buy so many. Your birthday's coming up. Hint, hint, hint. But I just fell in love with these, and they were half off. So that's what I got at World Market. And then on our way back from our coffee haul, which we bought, I'll show you what we get. Oh, Scott found some weird pork rinds too. These are the coffees we got today. Scott loves pork rinds. I can't stand them. I think they're disgusting, but he likes them okay. But we got the Hawaiian Kona blend. This bag was free. And then this one is the Italian roast. We usually get Italian roast or the breakfast coffee, because it's a dark blend, a dark flavor. And we get whole bean. We grind it ourselves. We have a bean grinder that we grinded ourselves. But this was the whole reason we went, so I could get double my points on this. So it would count as two coffees and get my free one. And I think you go ahead and they give you credit for a bag like this too. So I got 4 points. So I only need 2 more points to get another free bag. And then these are the chips Scott got. Sweet chipotle crispy cuts pork rinds. The ones he originally had picked up had kimchi flavor in it. And then we saw these and he switched to these. So yeah, we like World Market. We just wish there wasn't so much distance between us and there. I like to go for ideas. Everything's, really expensive in there. It's made by craftsmen, and it's probably well worth the money, because I know my time is worth money, but I have more time than I have money, so I get ideas from them. And then we stopped at Goodwill, like I was saying. I spent $11, and I got me one of these little guys, and it looks like she took the sticker off from it. It was only 99 cents. And I know there are a lot more than that at like Michael's. So I think the students are all clearing out their dorm rooms because there was a ton of stuff there today. So it would be a good time if you've got a university near you, go check your Goodwill and thrift stores because the kids are turning in all of the stuff they don't think they'll ever want again in their lives. I got this for doing watercolor. I thought it would make a great water container, and it's nice and heavy, and I loved all the colors. It was $1.99. I'm going to save that newspaper. And then these, I think, are to do on the wall, but I thought I can use them on a art journal page for 99 cents. Aren't they pretty birds? Thought that was a really cool deal. 99 cents. And this was made in, it says made in England. And I thought it was hilarious. It says, we won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. And it's cats for 99 cents. I thought that'd be funny to have out at Christmas. Of course, it could go anytime if they didn't wear scarves and a wreath. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. Holly, what's an hour away? The World Market? Yeah, they are very few and far between. When Scott was looking at getting a job, I can't remember where it was. I looked, I said, you know, if you get that job, we won't be able to go to World Market because there's none anywhere near there. And we won't be able to get our coffee points. So he didn't get the job, but it was all right. Now we have the machine that these go to. And so we picked them up for $1.99 so we'd have extras. So like if we're processing a lot of stuff and we want to go through quicker, I can just switch to a clean one, like grinding peppers and stuff for the green tomato relish that I make. And I'm hoping these will fit my machine. If not, I'll just donate them to the Goodwill. These I did not open, and I'm about to die to know exactly what they were. It's crazy to buy something you don't know exactly what it is, but it was only 99 cents, and it looks like handmade paper. So let's get a pair of scissors and do a little choppity chop, and we'll see what's in here. And I've got plenty that I can share with you all if it's something cool. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know what it is, you guys. It's just a sheet. It looks like handmade paper, and then it's got like a section of gold in the middle. Are they candy wrappers, maybe? Any ideas? Hi, Janet. What you been looking for, Barb? A cup to do watercolor water? Is that what I was on when you said that? I'm reading back over chat. I'm sorry. Everybody's saying hide. Mary sheets. You think they're candy wrappers? But I got a whole set of them. Look at that. Isn't that interesting? So I've got fodder to go in a mini flow. And some of them have that orange on them, and then some don't. There's one that's kind of rough. And it feels just like handmade paper. I'm wondering if it was a student's printing project. But see, I got a whole bunch of it, and it was 99 cents. Unfinished art. You could use that like a background. Just glue that down to the center of a page and then work around it. I don't know. I got plenty to share, like I said. So I'm gonna fix up some Happy Mail so some of y'all will be getting some of these. I'm gonna set this stuff down. And then Scott got these. And it seems every Goodwill we've gone in has a ton of these LED light bulbs. These use very little electricity and they put out a killer ton of light. So, and when we first got those last time we went, they were 99 cents a piece, but today they were 2 for $1. So Scott picked up 6 of these that are like regular light bulbs. And we're hoping these will save us a bunch of money on electric bill with overhead lights and stuff. So I thought that was cool. That's all I got. That's all I got. I shared the mail. I shared what we got at the Goodwill. Oh, I'll share my page that I did with Beth last night. Like I said, it needs something. It needs help. But they don't last 10 years. Well, I tell you what, I can probably save enough to buy some more of these than, because estimated energy cost for a whole year using this bulb is only $1.81 for the whole year. It puts out 1,600 lumens. It's got some other information, but I can't read it. It only uses 15 watts. Average life is 25,000 hours. 3 years warranty. So it'll last 3 years for 50 cents. So, yeah. We went to a different Goodwill, but I might go down to the one in Easley. That's where I was yesterday. This one is off from, I get them all mixed up. It's not Poinsett Highway. It's Scott. If Scott was here, he'd tell me exactly where it was. But my brain is like shot. Pleasantburg Drive. That's where we went today. But it does seem like all of the schools the kids are purging their dorm rooms. Yeah, I know. Joanne's charges $14 for one stamp. I might go back down there and see if it's still there. If it is, I'll get it. I'm waiting on Bernadette to eat her lunch and have some outdoor time before the sun hits her playpen straight on. And after I walk her around again to go potty, I'll bring her in and put her in her crate because I can't have her walking around in here. She'd take an eye out. Plus, I don't want her to potty on Adele's carpets, which would be really bad. Put a bird on it. Let's turn it around so I can see what I'm doing. She's a goofball. If you talk to her, she cocks her head to one side and then back to the other. Like, I can hear you talking to me. Can't see you, but I know you're there. She heard Scott get up this morning and she was following him around. It kind of gets lost. Kind of gets lost on it. I'll think of something. I might do a bunch of doodling. Doodling seems to fix anything. The palette knife gave me issues. I was going to put leaves on these and make them flowers, but then I did the palette knife in the wrong direction. So now they look like they've got dragonflies resting on the flower stems or something. I don't know. But I saw Mary went live this morning and I missed her because I was out. Scott didn't get home until 12:30 this morning, and I just could not stay awake. And my Fitbit said I fell asleep at exactly 11:44. And then I got up at 5:30 and was wide awake for about 30 minutes, taking, the little girl out to potty and feeding cats and that. And then I got back in bed and went back to sleep and slept hard. I went into deep sleep almost right away. So I'll be back on later tonight to do our regular evening thing. And I was just trying to figure out what y'all might like to do today. And I'm thinking up a new prompt game that requires just some inner thought and your own interpretation. So you'll have to just have that as a little teaser. And I'll come back at 7 and we'll play a whole new game. I might wait to start the prompt session until 7:30 so that everybody can be done with dinner and be in here, because I know Mary can't get in until a little bit later than my normal 7 o'clock start time. So I need to think up something to do for 30 minutes before we do the prompt session. Oh, goodness. Now Mary's on so early. I can't make every single one of them, but I try. If I'm awake, I try to sign on because she's pretty good at being at my live. So I try to reciprocate. But I will see you guys at 7 tonight. So in 4 hours, I'll see you again. And we'll play something new tonight, starting at 7:30. We'll do that. So we'll start the game at 7:30, but I'll come on at 7 and we'll do something else until then. I have some things I want to talk about. Oh, Roesta, okay. I'm sorry. If Scott starts getting a daytime job, I'll start doing morning shows. Beth wants to know how to get 10 ATCs out of a page. Okay. All right. I'll see what I can do about that. See you later. Later, Gators.